Hello and welcome back to the Long Dark and DeadWorld. We pick up where we left off at Quonset. I want to make sure I wasn't carrying. I think we just got back from our second haul of all of our extras. I wish we could combine all that coffee into one. That would be nice. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop a couple of pieces of coal. Here is our big victory right here. For those of you who didn't see the last episode, we were in Crumbling Highway, and we found a wolf carcass on the beach. The ability to stay in Crumbling Highway was because we found a bedroll at Desolation Point. So, what needs to happen next is we need this to cure, and we need to haul it, along with some of our other stuff, to Timberwolf Mountain, where we have 3 more of these bad boys there. We need to bring enough food to last several days, and we make the wolf coat. So what we need to do now is what I'd like to do, because we've got so much stuff, is I'd like to move these items closer to their destination, which is going to be Timberwolf Mountain. So there's 2 different ways we can go. We can go through Cinder Hills, or we can go through Ravine and then through the dam. I'm leaning towards going through the dam and through that area for one of the biggest reasons. 1, we haven't looted any of that stuff. 2, there is the very good possibility that we're going to find a good chunk of maple. There can be a couple of them in the Winding River area. And then the other part of that is that you're not exposed to the weather that much. This is a very gutsy thing to have to go back and go make this coat. So we don't want to have to be stuck where we're not moving towards the goal of getting there. We need to be able to go from cold spot to cold spot. So we're going to have to get either up teas and all that stuff, and Ravine is going to give us access to at least 1 or 2 deer carcasses to give us food. It's also going to give us access to more teas, and that's going to help us tremendously. So what we're going to want to do while we're waiting on this thing to cure is we want to loot Coastal Highway completely, because the likelihood is we won't be coming back. But we're going to be super heavy. So we're going to do like what we just did. We're going to do a staged move. And so it's getting to be nighttime. We're going to get a good night's sleep here. But in the morning, if the weather is permittable, we're going to hike out all of these skins and these guts, and we're going to take them up to the trailer that leads to Ravine. And we're going to let them cure up there. Then we'll bring anything else we need to bring along with us, whether we need to bring, quality tools and some of this other stuff. We'll hike that stuff out. We might still be heavy. I'm not certain if I'm going to bring the hammer or not. I haven't thought that part through. The hammer can be very nice and helpful, but we've got the hatchet. We've got a hacksaw. I think at this point what I want to do is search and move stuff all around the same time. We've got a good selection of food outside thanks to what we found. in Crumbling Highway. But I know there's a couple of deer carcasses here. There's a lot of loot to be had in all of the places we can get it from. So the thought process is, let's grab these items, head up to the trailer, we'll loot the trailer, drop all that stuff off, let it cure, then loot the rest of Coastal. So we can just go from there, go down the little creek there, gather up all those cattails on the creek, check that little hut, check the hut and the trailer on the way up. You kind of loot our way there and loot our way back around. Probably end up staying the night at like Jackrabbit or around the coastal area and stuff. But the whole thing is going to be to try to gather materials in the ways of foods to allow us to go and make this coat, because this coat is going to be a absolute amazing upgrade. Because if this thing is at 2.5 when it's full, and the wolf coat is at 4, it's going to give us minimally at least 2, and we might be able to even bring the rabbit skins with us, because that's always a possibility of finding that stuff. I haven't decided on whether or not to make another set of deerskin pants. I think this combination works with this on the outside. These don't get worn down as much. But we also, I think, are short. No, we're not. I was thinking we were short repair, but we need to do a little bit of repairs on some of this stuff, because like this would, give us a little more. So I'm going to make sure we got 3 sewing kits. I'm going to make sure we have extra cloth where we go, and we'll make use of all of that stuff. You know what? Before it gets much darker, I believe if I step outside the door here, we have a little bit of food out here. Or did I not? Is it in the back door? Yes, it is. Okay, actually don't want to eat. This is my. I'm not. I don't want to eat the fish. The fish is my reserve. It's a good way to separate it out. So. So we may end up eating cattails tonight, which is fine. We'll get some more. That's the other thing about Ravine. Ravine will give us cattails. Winding River will give us some cattails. There may actually be a few cattails we didn't get in the river going to the farmhouse. So let's see here. Good, we've got quite a few teas. Yeah, I'm thinking what we do is we take all those skins and we get them up to that trailer, let them cure. We go loot Coastal. Once we're done with Coastal, we go back up, we drop stuff off at the trailer, we haul the skins to the next trailer all the way through Ravine, drop those off, we loot what we can, we get wood, do what we need to do, come back and grab the necessity items that we left behind, and kind of hopscotch. And we're going to leave stuff behind either in that trailer or at the dam, knowing that we're coming back. Because once we get that coat, we're coming back to Mystery Lake, loot Mystery Lake, and then we're going to spread out from there. And whether we go to Mountain Town and Ravine from there onwards, but that's the game plan. We've got to go get this coat. Believe it or not, when I started the game to get to this thing, this kind of blew me away. We're in day 40. This means the temperature's getting colder for the next 10 days, and then it'll reach its parity. But we need this coat, so we've got to get going on it. So let's do this. We'll eat a couple cattails here. That should do us. Now, is there anything I can process? Anything we can prepare? Yes, let's... I'd like to get a little later in the evening. And we are going to need tea, so let's get... Good Lord. Hour and a half. Perfect. Let's go.
Place to rest.
We'll eat if we need to eat more. It is what it is. Acorns. Do those. Perfect. Alright, let's eat a little more. Let's go down to 50. We should be able to get at least those 10 back down that little creek, I hope. Or at least most of them back. Okay. How are we doing on water? Water's not bad. We're not hurting for matches by any stretch of the means. I mean, we've got 24 matches, 34 matches, 24. Or, excuse me, 44 matches. Alright, so sleep for 7. Alright, getting closer to morning. Let's sleep for 3 more hours, 4 more hours. Small chunks. Okay. What do we have with this to cook with? We have 1 pan. Alright, that's cool. We need something to make water with if we have to. I'm thinking what we're going to do here. Is there enough flour in here for nothing? Yeah, there's nothing in there. I think we could make some porridge. Maybe we start a fire here and we make a little bit of porridge and we make a couple of warm teas that we can put in the thermos. I'm going to take a quick peek outside and see how bad it is out here. It's not horrible. I'd still like to make some teas. Let's make a really short-winded fire here. Something a little... No, don't harvest it. Use it. We should repair that too. Maybe we'll do that in the times where we're waiting on a storm to blow by. We'll get some cloth here and we'll do some repairs. Some places with curtains and stuff. We'll be able to take care of that problem. Guess all we've got is coal, so just put in a coal. You do a liter. Oh, wait. We don't want to do that. We want to make porridge, if we can make porridge. Make porridge. And then you can make a liter of water. what do we have for teas? We have more reishi than anything, so let's see. Where's the thermos at? Do we have anything in the thermos? We have one reishi. Alright, so let's drop a few reishi teas. Inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do like 4 of them. Make sure we jiggle the teas. Okay, 16 minutes. This will give us something to eat. Hopefully we will find some foods along the way as well. Alright, those are all good and warm. Still got 50 of those. These have antibiotics. Good. Alright. And then I don't know if we have enough between those two to make any more porridge. Yeah, 14 minutes. We can cook another porridge. Let's see. That might use up the rest of those two bottoms. 10 of 10 there. No. Maybe we've got enough. Let's pick you up. I'm just curious. Can we make another porridge? No. We're done. Okay. Let's grab these. Transfer. All right. I think I hear the weather changing. We'll try to see if we can keep the torch going, but I'm not going to sweat it if it blows out. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, you know what? We left the house without our keys and wallet and our phone. The whole point of this was to move all of these skins up, and we didn't grab a single one of them. I'm so glad I didn't get very far, or I would have been very upset with myself as we went up there to go empty out our pockets, only to find out that our pockets were already empty. Okay, you. All you guts need to come with me. Oh. That'd have been frustrating. I mean, the whole point of doing this is to kind of combine looting with moving parts forward. Although the wind seems to have died down a little bit, and we're only 2 arrows down, so that helps. We need a drink, so that'll be a good time to drink a tea. It's so funny, I've been streaming lately, and we're streaming something called In Plain Sight, where you can't search containers and what have you. And I happen to be in this same spot. We're in Coastal Highway. We're getting ready actually to do the same thing. We're getting ready to leave and go. I think we were headed to Ash Canyon. So I think I actually have moved to Pleasant Valley. I don't remember. But at any rate, we're just doing the same thing. I was fishing and hunting and using the wolves. And just a whole different vibe. But I can search in here.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think we can actually do the tea transfer here. And we're not out in the elements, so this will be a good place to do it. So drink the tea. And then the water. Alright, good deal. We've warmed up and we actually... Doing that inside the car was actually not a bad idea. And that's the other thing too I'm thinking is as we go along here, I know there's a trailer and a house. There's also the one at the log sort if we need to duck in there. So depending on if we get hit with a storm or whatever, I'm trying my best not to lose any health. So we've got a trailer over there we can duck into. We've got a trailer and a house up here on the road. If the weather stays halfway decent and we keep the teas from keeping us cold, then we'll push. And then when we get up there, we can sleep for an hour and move along. So we'll probably be in coastal for most of this episode. And maybe some into the next one. Like I said, I want to wipe out coastal for everything it's got. Hopefully the beachcombing will be helpful with this. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some of those light thin sweaters. I'm not sure if we have any of those. We could definitely go in there. In fact, let's take a... We're close to shelter, so let's take the time to grab this stuff. Because teas are going to be a huge thing trying to get to Timberwolf Mountain without taking too much damage. So I'm going to gather all this stuff up. If it becomes necessary, we can even survive on teas. So better to have than wishing I would have picked them up. I'm going to just duck in here real quick. Alright, there's a couple of lockers. I know we can get coal in here, so this will be a big thing that we can come back to. I don't need any scrap metal at the moment.
I think I can use this.
I don't think we need the fishing hook, other than we can use it to sew with if it becomes necessary. So, alright, let's continue. What's our weight situation? Oh, we are way underweight. I think we're going to stay that way. We'll just stay underweight. We're moving very swiftly, which is what we want to do. And we've only got one arrow down on the cold meter, and that is awesome. We're in the right time of the day. And the nice thing is these things need to cure anyway. So we're not like in a major hurry to just rush up to Timberwolf Mountain, because we don't have time to like hang out. We want to make sure that we've got everything we need. We got all the guts we need. We got all the pieces that we need. Our sewing kits, a knife, all that stuff. Everything. We got everything in play because we want to get up there and just go to town. We may actually burn out the lamp a little bit if we can find us some extra lamp oil. Especially if we can find some fish along the beachcombing thing. Is this a person or a deer carcass? Can't see him. Can't tell. Don't know exactly where they're lined up at. Okay, warming up expired, but we're doing pretty good on warmth, I think. I'm gonna... Okay. Let's sneak down here. And let's go over to this little hut that's over here. We can warm up a little bit and then maybe drink a tea. Because even though it's one down, we're still slowly losing warmth here. But this is one of those little spots that we all forget about. And I've finally tied into the fact that it's on that lower road. There's also some teas back here, which are going to be helpful. Some more rose hips. I'm glad we're really light too, because it's going to give us the ability to really loot. Because all these rose hips and stuff are going to add up over time. How about you, dude? Got anything good? Nope. You got nothing. Let's grab a couple sticks. I don't want to get too crazy. But we need to be able to start a fire. Okay. What goodies do we have here? I'm going to take that can because I don't think we have a can. I think we have the pot. Yeah, that might help us just make some more water quicker. All right. Everyone needs a little stump remover. I wonder if that works on gardening accidents as well as gardening stuff. Alright. Nothing of any excitement in here. Tell you what, let's just pass 2 seconds of time there. Oops, we already looked in the stinky ice box. Did we check that drawer? Yes, we did. Empty trash can. Oh, look at that coffee maker. We should be able to fill up the whole thermos with that bad boy. Okay. Let's move on. We'll go up the road here. There's another trailer. And then we get to the top of the hill. By the railroad tracks is the last trailer. And that's where we're going to leave everything. Because that's kind of like very close to the exit leading out. I mean, when we left Desolation Point, we were so overweight. Because we were trying to carry so much stuff out. And trying to mitigate that. And I figured, well, we want to loot. And we want this to cure. So what can we do to make that happen? And that's when I was like, okay, so what if we take and we put all this stuff up here? It's closer to our destination. We want to loot this side of the map anyway. And we drop it off and it cures while we're looting. And then we don't have to carry it over here. So the plan looked dynamite on paper. We'll see what its practical application does. There's another oak tree over there. I'm just happy with the weather. We're not getting hammered with a blizzard yet. I mean, we will. It will happen. Alright. There's some more reishi over here. Let's be thorough. This cup of reishi tea might be the difference between living and dying. Might keep us alive for another 5 minutes. Okay. Don't see anything hiding underneath the beds. Nothing in there. Nothing there. We'll take the cloth because we've been talking about repairs. We all play this game and we don't even think second about this right here. So how long in real life would it take you to become numb to seeing dead bodies in weird places like this? You know, this is supposed to be refuge for you. You're coming in here from a blizzard to get out of the cold and to save yourself, but yet here's somebody else that tried to do the same thing and they didn't make it. How does that work on your psyche? That's a question for you, Zach. You're the scientist here. Come on. Don't make me go around. Alright, I see crows again. I'm just trying to scope if it's a deer carcass or a body, and I can't see that one either. Darn. Can't tell. But the weather is changing, which we knew it would. Yeah, even in the story mode with Wintermute, Will gets kind of freaked out about the first time he sees a frozen dead body up by the radio tower in Milton. Because I've been watching S.A. Hara's little deal where she's kind of exploring the timelines and the story and that. And I just recently was watching that not too long ago, and I do remember Will kind of freaks out about that. Because I haven't played the story mode myself that much, but he kind of freaks out about the frozen body, which I would assume you would. I mean, that would be that, you know, that oh, you know, moment in that, and then, you know, how many times before that becomes the depressing norm. Okay, what time of day is it? All right. I think we have enough time to get to that little hut where the rabbit area normally is, where the bear and the rabbit, that little picnic area. We should have enough time to do that, at least, because I don't intend to stay here. I'm going to loot, drop, and go. Or in some form of that. Alright, so. Cure, wolf, cure. Alright. Couple of wet ones. Oh, we have another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We need 6 cured guts to make that jacket. I do believe. I'm going to double check here. Clothing. Wolf coat. No, we need 4. But 6 is better than 4. I don't think I had any rabbit left over, but there was some rabbit there. If we find any rabbit pelts while we're floating around doing this, we may take some with us. I was just thinking, we've got nasty gloves. Okay, we have one of those sweaters. If we could find another one, although the hockey jersey is about the same. But this is what I was talking about. We need to do some repairs. Okay. Nothing there. No goodies in the shelf. How about you? Not hiding a candy bar. We got that? Okay. Okay. Got those mixed up. All right, so we have 2 cured. We got, oh, and we're doing great. We got tons of cloth. All right, you guys cure. Oh, that's where all the guts are. But there, I like that better. That way I know they're there. If we find any more carcasses that we can get the time to get more guts, we will definitely do so. But I'm not going to worry about hides so much. We got plenty. We're still warm than normal. Back, let's do this. Let's drink, but not drink completely. I want to keep a little room in case we need to have a tea. I was looking back because sometimes there's coal floating around. I know we all call it different stuff. I know DH Dunn has a running gag about it being Old King coal. I started calling it free range coal because it was out of the corral of the mine. I've heard others call it different stuff. We all just kind of start filling in the gaps in our heads with silliness. Okay. That'll work well. We might run heavy through ravine and that, but ravine is such a small connector deal. It won't take too long. All right, let's go around here, and I think as long as we're warm, we're gonna stay out as long as we can. I mean, even into the dark. As long as the weather doesn't turn on us and we stay warm, I'm good with that. But we need to replenish these because we ate up a bunch. And we need to take care of opportunities that we find along the way. Which means, did we forget our hacksaw? I just thought about that. That makes me mad. I did forget the hacksaw. That is going to limit us on a couple of things. So maybe we don't get too crazy on this run. We can go back and get it. It's not like we're trying to leave. It's just wasted time. Because the hatchet is back there. If we'd have brought the hacksaw with us, we could have easily just taken a deer and just taken the meat out of it in 15 minutes and done. Alright, let's see what the crows are crowing about. It is a body. Alright, let's go check out the body. Again, that's what I was talking about, this becoming numb to this. It's like, oh, hey, it's a dead body. Let's go check it out. Let's go. Let's go dig in his pockets. A lot of things that we never thought we could do that suddenly present themselves in your life. Learn to adapt, and you learn how to do it. A good example for me would be injections. I thought I could never ever give myself an injection, a shot. And when I well, let's just put a date to this. When I'm in the spring of 2001, I went to the doctor with really bad backache and was diagnosed with my backache turned into one test after another. I won't get into the gory details, but one thing led to another, and it ended up turning into a cancer diagnosis. I ended up being diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. Okay, so here's a deer that we're going to come back after. We're not going to touch it.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Yeah, I know. We're going to have to try to find you other food. And you know, obviously you hear that word, you think you're done for. Everything turns black in your mind. And I was in my early 30s. And I had young kids, and I had told the wife at the time that I was like, I'm too young. The kids, I haven't raised my kids yet. So I think that fight or flight thing kicked in. And one of the things that I learned how to do, along with a lot of other things, was that I learned how to be able to give myself injections. And not to be the doom and gloom in this. I mean, I have no need for a sympathetic part of that. It's more just trying to put a realistic thought process to being able to adapt. Ooh, there you go. There's some lunch. Not the best lunch in the world, but lunch nonetheless. Trying to put a more realistic thought process into how do you process this? How do you adapt to it? And I think that you learn to adapt. You don't get a choice. I think either people step up and do, or they get in their shell and... Alright, you know what? Let's see. I know this is probably not warm anymore, but I may dip into this tea a bit. For a little bit of calories. We're not starving by any stretch of the means. You know what? Let's eat. We got back one more than the one that we had 60. Alright, let's go back out. We're still warm. That's the thing. We're not super warm, but... Actually, you know what? Let's do this real quick. I'm going to go back in here just for a brief moment, and I'm going to do like a count of 3 kind of warm up here in the bed here. We're just going to pass time. 1, 2, 3. Done. Go. Done. That's it. Warm up. We don't want to be in here all day. Actually, I think the weather got slightly better. The only thing I'm mad about is forgetting the hacksaw. That would have been so nice. We could have hacked out that meat and just taken it with us. Because I think there's a second one down here by the bridge. Possibly. We could have had maybe 2 kilos of meat. Alright, but at least the crows are still working in our advantage, so. Let's see if there's anything else. I was gonna say, sometimes there's backpacks and stuff.
This will come in handy.
Can we eat it? Oh, look at that. There you go, Astrid. We got a double meal. Oh, look at all this stuff. Holy Moses. The game is being really nice to us right now. The weather's been very nice. Now we just got some food to get us through. We're finding a little bit of free-range coal.
All I can think about is food.
Give me a minute here and we'll feed you up here. Drop that. A few more cattails than I thought we were going to get. I thought we might be lucky to get back the 10 that we burned up, but weather's starting to change. Things might start getting really cold here soon. And they did. So we might have to start a quick fire and burn one of those coal. Alright, let's kind of boogie here. Oh, in the wind we're 3 down, out of the wind we're good. Come on, Astrid, let's go. Okay, we don't have far to go. But we are going to get cold. We're going to run out of sprint here. So maybe we ought to... Can I put a fire on this ledge here? No. Okay, we need a better spot. Nothing worse than lighting a match on a torch only to find out that you can't... Oh, here we go. You can't light a fire in a specific spot. Oh, this looks like a nice little spot. Maybe we can do it here. Okay, good.
My fingers feel numb.
Well, let's use this torch. Let's make you a little fire here. We'll make a coffee, maybe. Sticks. Torch.
Come on, little fire. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, just that quick. Let's do that. And I'll tell you what, let's make a coffee. I may not drink the coffee, but it got a little less windy there just that quickly. But we are warming up. Okay, we got 36 minutes, so. Okay, let's do this, just in case. Jiggle that. Tell you what, let's make a ½ liter of water on this 1.5-hour fire. We'll warm up. Pick you up. Pick you up. Drink the reishi. Oh, that's a nice torch. We'll keep that one. We got 2 crappy torches we're gonna get rid of. Alright, let's just let that burn in case we gotta run back to it. In case crapola hits the fan here. Now, if blind luck hits us in the face, and we manage to find a hacksaw over here on this table, that's over by these little fishing huts, because every once in a while you can find a hammer or whatever. If we find a hacksaw, then in the morning we'll go back up and go harvest our deer carcass. But it looks like we're going to be coming back over here to get that meat, because we can't leave it. We got to have it. In fact, we'll leave the car up there alone for the moment. Actually, you know what? The last time I found a hacksaw in the car, in the back seat. Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's go check the car. I know we're getting tired. Probably should have taken the 1 hour nap at the hut instead of a 3-second warm up. Alright. If there's a hacksaw in here, I'm going to laugh my ass off. There's a note. Oh, we'll take the book. We can use a book for the fire. Open that. There we go.
It's dusk, so that can't be far behind.
You know, the weather's really nice. I'm tempted to just maybe go into the huts over here and take a quick nap and come back out here and see what's on the beach, because the weather cycles so quick in this version. The likelihood of us getting hit with a blizzard is pretty high because we haven't had one. It's got to happen. So
I could eat anything right now.
yeah, you could probably. Tell you what, I think we've got. Here, eat those. Like, it'd be really cool if we went out there and we found a couple of fish. Because right now, fish has been kind of our save for our trip thing, because they're heavy, unfortunately, but they're also calorie packed. And my trip to Timberwolf Mountain to go make the coat is going to be probably take the wolf coat, the 6 hides, food, water, you know, maybe a can to make water. I mean, I'm gonna go extremely light. We'll take maybe the hacksaw with us and the knife. Alright, I figured that would go out, but I wasn't worried about it. What do we got here? We got another hammer. Like I said, sometimes you find a hammer here. Here comes the wind. So my good weather to go out beachcombing is going away. So let's get in here. It's almost nighttime. We're not getting anything repaired. So let's eat all of this food. We're gonna eat everything, including the iffy sardines and the good until February of 22 ketchup chips. Let's have a cattail and drink the water. Glad we made a little bit of water. It's always good to do it, even a little bit of water, especially in this mode. We're going through it like crazy. Alright, and let's... Where's my bed at? Search the drawer. Why not? What the heck? What do we got to lose? It's empty anyway. Is there a bed over here? curtains. Bed. There we go. Let's do 6. We'll check and see how we're doing. This isn't the easiest map of the 3 in this part of the map, or part of the game. Desolation Point, Crumbling Highway, and this all have the beach coming. This is probably the hardest one because it's got such a long coastline. Crumbling would be easier, but it doesn't have a lot to offer. I think DP of the 3 is probably the best. But I'm not going to knock Crumbling Highway at all because, by goodness, it gave us the wolf coat hide we needed. Like I said, my biggest mistake right now is just I should have brought the hacksaw with me. I didn't realize I had left that behind to try to go grab all that stuff out of the car again, and we're paying the price for it. Oh, lamp oil. We definitely wanted that because we might burn some lamp oil to get the coat finished faster. Because I think it takes like 30-something hours. And if you've got to wait all night for daylight, unless we get an aurora, it's a lot. That's empty, empty, empty. Okay. Got that. Got that. How about the first aid kit? Nothing. Okay. Alright, it's early. It's probably cold outside. Let's do some inventory and maintenance. So let's just get rid of these crappy ass torches. Yeah, other than the hacksaw, I think this was pretty productive. I mean, we got the things moved that we wanted to move. We got quite a bit of stuff searched. Our tea making materials has increased quite nicely. Is there room in here? Okay, so lantern's fuel, and we have like half enough to do it again. So, and from what I understand, this is also the lantern to have for what we're talking about because it burns the fuel a lot more efficiently.
I'm starving.
Oh, you had to interrupt me, didn't you? Okay, we don't have much for food. Let's go see if we can find some. I was going to try and do one repair as we go here. That's 78%. What else we got? 93, 88, 87. I forgot we did make those, didn't we? I keep thinking about I should just wear them. When we were walking, I changed those out. I'm being foolish and not wearing them. I forgot all about that. I was thinking about making them. We can repair them because I think there's a set of I think there's 2 rabbit pelts up there. We can bring them with us and repair them. So let's see if we can repair this. 27 minutes. I should have drank something, but there we go. A little more warmth there. Drink. This is why I hope we find some fish. We can make a fire and do that. All right. It sounds a bit windy outside. Let's go check and see how the weather's doing. Yeah, that would be a blizzard. See, I was hoping to have gone out and gone beach combing. That would have worked out so nice. I should have taken that nap. Okay, so I guess we're dipping into a few of those. Let's do 2 of them. That's why we picked them up. Let's see what else we got here. What else can we fix that would be of great help? I think the Mackinac. Let's do the Mackinac. That's an hour's worth of time. And I think it'll give us like 0.3, but... Alright. she's back up to snuff. 2.5. Went from 2. And then this will go up to 2. I'm not worried about it. It's 90. Is there anything else in the... just in the trash can at this moment? The only thing would be the jersey. And that's only going to go up 1 degree. Same with those. Those are going to go up a little bit. It's going to be marginal. Socks, on the other hand... you might want to repair the socks just from the standpoint of there are socks. Alright, let's go. Let's see what the weather looks like. Midday. Storm is still raging. Let's go check out this other house. Maybe we'll find some food. We still got 2 other houses here to look at. Oh, speaking of which, there's more food. And matches. And medical supplies. Like disinfectant. And nothing there. How about you? Nothing there. Can't break that down. We didn't bring the right equipment. Alright. I see the scrap metal. Don't really need it. Although we may regret that when we want to fix our hackers up. But that's easy enough to get. Alright, cloth. There we go. There's some food. Eat it. Don't even look at it. Just ignore those things crawling around and that green stuff on it. Just eat it. Just put it in your mouth and chew. Ain't no sense in looking at it. You're too hungry to even think about it. Okay. Well, that was worth that much of it. Empty, empty, empty. Alright, well, let's fix our other pair of socks, I guess. We've got all that cloth with us. The storm would quit. Tell you what, go ahead and drink another one of these teas. We can use the hydration, it's giving us some food. And then, ooh, 11%. That'll be clumpy. That treatment did nothing for you. Okay, well, that's it. Besides a ton of firewood, which the hammer would probably come in handy for that. Let's go over here and grab it. I don't even know if I checked this drawer. No. Couldn't have been a hacksaw. Alright. I think we'll take the hammer back. And sleep for an hour. Come on, weather. God, I wish I would have been able to go out there and beachcomb. Well, we may have to go outside and make some water, regardless of the weather. I don't know what I'm ducking for. There ain't a freaking predator to save their lives around here. Alright. Ooh, this might be a good idea. So we could break that down if we build a decent enough fire here. Can we put a fire over here? That would be the question. Right here we can. That works. Let's not use Megatorch just yet. You know what? Use the book. But use the torch. God, I've been doing a bad habit of that lately.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Come on, little fire. Come on, Astrid, light my fire. You know, we're thinking about doing that. Don't do it. We're thinking about doing that. Holster your weapon there, soldier. Let's put in a coal and a couple of sticks. First and foremost, water. Water. We're still cold because it blew our fire out, didn't it? U-S-O-B. You shifted right when I wasted all that fire. Well, let's see if I can keep it going a stick at a time. I'd like to make a little bit of water because we're sitting on not even half a liter. Here, let's use this. 41. We're still cold. Good Lord, what is it? It's 30 degrees on that fire. We're still 3 degrees off. How many sticks I got? Alright, well, we got an hour on the fire, and we are at least warming up till it shifts again. The pallets are the ones I was talking about knocking us down, are what's keeping the fire going. There, we're out of the windbreak, or we're in the windbreak now. We're out of the wind. Oh, that's so frustrating sometimes. So hopefully we can keep this going long enough to make water. It's nothing like pouring resources into something and then having it just ripped out of your hands. I'm not even comfortable about even pushing the speed button on this. I mean, a minute or two maybe, but I think this gets down to 1 more minute here. Okay, now I'll speed that up. I don't know that we can get much more water out of that. See, it went back down to 9. And now it just calmed down. Oh, you SOB. You just kicked my butt. How long did it take to cut this down? 3 hours. Okay, we don't have that kind of time. Okay, pick you up so I don't forget you. Got 18 minutes. I think that will be just about it. Oy vey. Here, let's... Oh, come on. Give me a spot here. Tell you what, just go there. Well, if we're going to go beachcomb, now's the time. Problem is I don't have much food or fuel to light a fire to cook anything. Like caramba. That's so funny. Pick that up. Drink this. It'll give us warmth and teas. Oh. Do we have one more stick? Okay. Let's go out front here and see if I can find some sticks real quick. There's some over here. Ooh, 2. Don't overload me. All right. How many coal do we have? We have 5 coal. All right. Let's go out here on the ice and see what we can find. Guess I can't complain too loudly. We had a really nice day yesterday that allowed us to move around quite a bit without too much crazy weather. So I just wish I would have gotten down here to do the beachcombing before it reset. So we would have gotten 2 chances at stuff out here. All right. So sometimes over this way, because I remember dragging fish back from over here into the fishing hut. Okay, so there's somebody out there. I'll try to keep this torch going. I see something else right there. Let's dig out one of our better torches here. What do we have there? That's just a crack in the ice. Never mind. Nothing to see here. Is this a dude? It is a dude. Is this the cool dude that fell off the ship? Yep, it is the cool dude. Oh, we do not want that. Nope, can't go that way. I'll try one more time. We get the cracking ice thing. He just stays out there. Yeah, I'm not dealing with him. I give it 3 tries. That's about it. If I'm beachcombing and I get the crack guys from, 3 different directions, we're done. I am not going to get hypothermia over that. Nope, ain't happening. Especially on this run. That might just do us in. Although we've got quite a few stems. But still, I hate to burn them all to recover that for just being foolish. Alright, we'll take you. I'm doing all kinds of repairs.
This stuff will come in handy.
Maybe. We'll take the leather. Probably just harvest it. Yep. That would have saved the day. That would have kept us warm in the blizzard and fed us all at the same time. Alright, what are you? You would be amazing if you were a fish. And I'm thinking you are a fish. Let's see if we can get you. You are a fish, and we are taking you. Beautiful. We might eat this one. Oh, look at more goodies. More goodies. This looks like some driftwood. This is good. This is for lighting the fire to cook the fish. There's another hat. Oh, I see maybe another fish over here. This is going to be a good day if it's another fish. Empty backpack. Oh, nope. Wait. 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 It's a piece of cloth. If it cracks again, I'm just going to leave it there. Oh, I let the fire go out. Never mind. I was too busy trying to dance with that cracked ice. Alright, well, we got some firewood, and we got a fish to make. You know what? There's a dude back here. that we're forgetting. No, he didn't have the answer to all of our worries and problems, so much for that plan. Alright, I think my game plan right now is, I think because it's fairly warm, I'm not even going to worry about checking that house. Because we kind of need to come back here. I need to go get that deer. There's another possibility of a deer not far from the bridge that we didn't go chase because of the weather. So I think what I'm going to do is go back and get the hacksaw, and we'll make another run. That wolf is going to take like 3 or 4 days to cure. So we've got time to mess around here and that. And the beachcombing thing is really where the food's going to be at. Like this one fish is going to probably feed us for the whole day. I'd rather not have to make the fish. I'd rather had used the deer and kept the fish for the trip, but doesn't matter at this point. So I may just skip this house altogether, Jackrabbit, and we'll just kind of beachcomb our way to Misanthropes. And that'll probably be a good stopping point, because I didn't realize that the clock is ticking on me. But we could use some more firewood in the way of sticks. We got some more stuff up here. This is fantastic. Come on, fish. Stick. Cattail, that's cool. Birch we don't need because we don't need fire starting materials, and we cannot make birch tea. In case you are unfamiliar with what we're doing here, DeadWorld does not allow for birch tea. We can't use it to heal. Although, if you'd like to try this, it's easy to turn on in the custom. You could put in the code, and then you can change the birch and turn it on, and that will give you a little more forgiving DeadWorld to try. You can even go in and tweak the weather a little bit to make it a little easier. Kind of make a more Voyager type DeadWorld. You could even turn fishing on, which would allow you to fish. Because fishing is a tough one. Ooh, there we go. Fire. I like that. Fishing is hard because you go through a lot of fuel to stay warm and what have you. So that would be a, I think that would be a good viable way to make it a little easier to play DeadWorld, and yet still not be like an easy out. Because, I mean, realistically, fishing is not something that is generally fruitful early on, and it would take you a while to get good at it, and you'd go through a lot of calories. So, okay, so what do we got over here that the crows are all in? Is it somebody or something? I'm thinking body. But it is not. It is another wolf. Alright. My problem is that we don't have any tools with us to do anything about this. If this thing is here, do we by chance have any... Do we, no, we don't. I was going to say I'll spray paint it.
I can't feel my feet.
We're right down from the house. That's Misanthropes right there. In fact, we need to go up there and warm up. I just noticed we're cold. If we don't get a blizzard in the time frame and I can harvest that hide, I will get it. That would give us a backup hide to repair the coat. We've got enough materials to make the coat, but that would give us a repair. if we need it. I have never had a wolf coat that I needed to repair, so I don't know if we need one. I would assume, because the bear and all that, you need another bear skin to do the bear coat. I would assume would be the same. We don't even have anything to dig out the burdock. So that's an interesting find again. So that tells us we were making the wolf coat one way or the other.
Freezing.
Yeah, I'm getting you there, Astrid. I'm sorry. We're going to duck in here and warm up. Let's see if there's any food in here. I don't need to necessarily take that as a save just yet. There's no guarantee we're going to get it either, though. That's the hard part. We could leave here, go right back to Quonset, go grab the hacksaw and head right back, which is probably not a bad plan, and that will be probably next episode. I should put that fish outside.
I think I can
Ooh,
use
there we
this.
go. There's lunch. If we only had crackers, huh? Damn. Alright, that's empty. How about here? Another fish would be good. No? Darn. No flares in the refrigerator. Alright, we have a really bad can of tomato soup, too. I forgot. Alright, we have a ruined
Sure getting
fish.
cold.
And we have a really bad can of soup. Don't forget you. Oops. Super happy we made water.
Hope nobody needs this.
Oh, there we go. That helps. Now we have a little bit of food. Now you can have ketchup chips with your dog food. I was complaining about crackers, but hey. No argument there. Some gourmet eating right there. Now the question of the day is, what would be easier to eat? The wet canned dog food or just to eat the dry kibble? Oh, here we go. Take the water. Forgot about that with the other house. I think I know what my answer is going to be. But by all means, put it in the comments. What would you be your preferred choice? If you had to eat the dog food, would you prefer to find a bag full of kibble or the cans? That'll be the $24 question. So, all right, let's take a quick nap here. We're going to need to eat. You know what? Let's eat all of this because it's just weight, and I'm trying to teach myself to eat our calories, not carry our calories. The only reason I didn't eat the soup is 11, and this is a cooking deal. So we'll cook the soup when we cook the fish. But I think what we're going to do is we'll take a quick nap. That'll be our save point. And then next episode, we're going to book it across the ice, go grab a new set of tools. We're going to drop off this hammer. We're going to get the hacksaw and our hatchet. And we're going to gather up firewood. And we're going to go get that deer and maybe try to get this wolf. If there's any meat on this wolf we're going to take and do it. We probably won't eat it. We'll cook it so that we can get our cooking 5 level, and we may just take it with us, but we'll cook it if we can. Depends on the ice too. If the ice is cracky, then whatever, but we're not going to find out that until we go get the hacksaw. So let's go get the hacksaw so we can get that deer, we can get that wolf, and whatever else we can find. Because we did not go and loot everything. We still got all those fishing huts to do on the ice, and there's still some areas up in the woods that we haven't looked at. But we've got time. Like I said, it's going to take time for that thing to cure. So let's go exploit the area. And until then, and until we get a chance to do that, I will catch you on the next episode. So thanks for watching.